if you find yourself, it's very romantic.
It is. I found myself once.
Did you? If you find yourself in an old leather chair by a fire, put Oatis in your hand.
Yep.
Okay, we got that.
Put an Oatis in your hand.
Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
And savor its notes of dark chocolate and roasted oats. Mmm, yummy. Let the moment warm your soul.
Man, I can kind of picture a nice big fire sitting in a nice high back wing chair, you know, all leather and comfy, kind of squeaky when you move.
As long as I got my whoopee, I'm good.
Crack open an
You know what
Oatis.
a whoopee is?
What's a whoopee?
Whoopie's that nice, comfortable
right.
thing you wrap yourself in. I get colder than I used to.
That and you're old.
Hey. What should a point then?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for stating the obvious. Oatis Oatmeal Stout by Ninkasi Brewing.
Yes, man, I can't wait to try this one. So this one is 7.0 ABV with a 50 IBU.
Yummy for me, bad for him.
Well, sometimes. I'm hoping the alcohol, and I mean, come on, it's a stout. The roastiness should help balance out the hops.
Right. If all the IBU is cloaked in roast,
I'm golden. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the number says. It's the flavor, and we savor the flavor. That's what we do on this show.
Right.
All right, this is for you.
I hate it when I know a word and you got to say it, and then it just changes itself on the way out.
That's life, bro.
Yep. It's like, Urgh.
That's life. We're just here to have a good time. We're not here for a long time. Just a good time.
Looks yummy.
What a pour, right?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Got little bubbles clinging onto the glass there.
Once again,
presentation good.
Diesel engine oil that's well used.
Diesel engine oil.
Good and black.
And Harley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Harley's usually pretty clean.
Yeah, if you get root beer, you've gone too long.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got the...
Typical stout.
Malted nose.
Mm-hmm.
A decent head, great legs. I mean, wow.
Duck lips. Oh, yours are good.
We're supposed to do selfies like that. Isn't that what all the little girls do? He does the weirdest things with me. He puts horns on me, weird ears, turns me orange.
It's true. I like with him.
Yeah, it's like, God, why do you do that, man? It is kind of cool when the video, because I don't get to see the video until it comes out. Why the hell am I orange?
Oompa loompa doobity doo.
Let's taste this, man.
Skull. Okay, now that epitomizes a stout to me.
Strong.
It's
all
strong
the way
and
through.
tough.
It's
tough.
Coffee notes, just dark. I know I say that a lot, and I hate that, but man, it is.
We don't hate that, do we, guys?
It is dark and very roasted, and I thought maybe it might be a little bitter, but it's really not bad.
Yeah,
a little hint in the back on the finish, but not horrible.
Chef, you're more one of those guys that if it finishes bitter, it blows. It's like it almost blows the whole beer for you.
Yeah, I don't want to have bitter beer face. You know that look when you're done. Is this an oatmeal?
It is. It's that's what I was saying.
It's so creamy.
Yeah,
and good.
It's very smooth.
Yeah,
it's an oatmeal stout. Yes, Oatis Oatmeal Stout, Ninkasi Brewing. Wow,
good beer.
7% ABV.
7%.
7%.
Well, I had a sip. Yeah, lush. So I put my dad in a nursing home, right?
Okay.
So I stopped by. I asked him. I said, "So how are you settling in?" He says, "Oh." So I love it here. It's amazing. He said, I've made so many good friends. There's so many nice people. And every night when I go to bed, the nurse brings me a big old cup of hot chocolate and a Viagra. And I'm like, okay, Dad, great. I'm glad that makes you happy. So when I left, I caught the nurse and I said, excuse me, ma'am. I said, my dad seems to be settling in here nicely. But he said every night you bring him a cup of hot chocolate and a Viagra. Why do you do that? And she says, we bring him the hot chocolate to soothe him and help him fall asleep and feel all warm and comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, but what's the Viagra for? She goes, that keeps him from rolling out of bed. That's a good one. Oh, poor Dad. Hey, Dad, if you watch this, I love you, man.
I love you, tripod. Take care. Good?
Yeah, that's good. It is a little bitter on the finish now that I've had, half of a beer, which I guess would be a quarter. So I've had 3 ounces, and now I'm picking up the bitterness. There is a fairly strong bitterness in the finish.
But it's not.
The first
it doesn't have
swallow
long
wasn't
legs.
there.
It doesn't have long legs on the finish. It doesn't last.
Boy, it's carbonated. Excuse me. Yeah, like 3 times in a row.
You know what?
Can't get a word out
if
for
you
burping.
if you can't burp and enjoy a beer and burp, I'm sorry.
Yeah, why drink beer? I mean, hell, that's half the fun. It's like eating beans.
You can't take this bloke anywhere. Guys, that was really, really delicious. Eugene, Oregon?
Eugene.
Wow. Eugene.
Oregon makes good beers.
They do. Washington makes some really good stuff. It tends to be a little West Coast IPA for me.
Well, they grow so many hops out that way. It's just, they're everywhere. When
They
you get
grow
up
a
into
lot
Washington.
of stuff in Washington. Ninkasi, you did a great job. I'm going to throw you an 8. That's 8.
I think that's a fair rating. I'm going to dock them a little bit for the bitterness on the finish for me. They could have buried that a little bit more. I think I'd throw them a 7 overall.
Okay, cool.
It's a good beer, but I'm still scraping the sides of my tongue trying to kill that little bit of bitter finish. I know there's a little hops or
it is hops, and there's a little alpha acid burn on the very finish that he's not. Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
You're not.
Hey, it's
you're
the
not
first.
wrong.
You guys heard it here. I was not wrong. Ha ha ha. This should go down in history, man.
He's got a good taster. He got a good sniffer. It's all good. Hey, we had a great time reviewing this beer and drinking it. Definitely. Thanks, Ninkasi. You guys are awesome.
Amen.
No worries at all. It's good beer.
Very good.
Very
and
good beer.
Don't forget, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. We need those. All we can get.
Do it.
Help a couple old dudes out. I mean, why not? What's it hurt?
He's old. Wait a minute. I'm older than you are by 10 days?
A week? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Day or two.
We're not too far apart.
No,
He's older.
We're so close together, we get drunk for a week and get both birthdays in there, so it works.
What? There are good ships.
And wood ships.
And ships that sail the sea.
Ah, brother, but the best ships.
Are friendships.
May they always be.
Good job, Pai Mei.
Yeah.